What's up, everybody? You're right there, Luna. Wait, give me a second. She's a little bit needing attention at the moment. How is everybody? Whew! It's been, oh my god, it's been 2 months since I posted like an actual video. I've just been posting shorts, and to be fair, they've been doing quite well. Gained 2 new subscribers, so thank you so much for that. That's epic. But also I've just been doing some ordering recently, which I guess I haven't done for a while since Christmas. You know, you get a ton of new stuff, so you don't need anything. It's now March, so the new stuff has kind of worn off. It's not new anymore, and I want something else. So that's what I've done. That's what I'm going to talk about. I've just been and had a haircut, actually growing a mullet, but not like a John Bon Jovi mullet, more like a kind of, I don't know, who has a mullet that's like famous? I don't know. Think of someone famous that has a mullet that's not John Bon Jovi, and I'm going for that kind of vibe. This has just been cut. Obviously this is shaved. She done it differently to what I do, but I still like it. It's still a vibe. I'd also forgotten that the iPhone 13 has this like cinematic thing where it blurs out the rest and focuses on your face, which is great for like products reviews and photos and things, because it will just look at the thing I'm showing you and it will make it clearer, whereas me just holding up a product on a normal camera doesn't actually accentuate what you're looking at. So what's been going on? A few things. First thing, I've still got a really bad back. I've had an MRI. I get my results tomorrow. Fingers crossed something can be done. I'm not quite sure what, whether we have to go down the physio route, the injection route, or the surgical route. As far as I'm aware, those are the 3 things that could fix whatever issue it is that I have. There is some swelling down my spine and over my hip and round to my right hand side, which doesn't bode well for me. That's not a good sign. If things are swelling, that means that something is really upset in there. So I've noticed that. I've noticed there's quite a lot of numbness in my foot, my ankle, up my shin to my knee. The back where the actual pain is also a bit numb and tingly. So, you know I have sciatica, or I did have in November, December time. Whatever the hell it is now is 10 times worse than that. So whatever was causing the sciatica is now the main problem. And yeah, it's terrifying because you only get one back. You know, you can replace a knee, you can replace a hip, you can pretty much fuse any kind of bone, finger, toe, whatever. There are minimal things you can do with the spine, just because of the intricate things that are involved. I used to be a healthcare assistant in operating theatres. I'm actually qualified. I got an MVQ, and yeah, spinal surgery is interesting and amazing and so clever, but terrifies the hell out of me because like one wrong slip and you're disabled from the waist down. So yeah, tomorrow results, keep you updated. If anybody wants to know, if anybody's going through a similar thing, make sure you're going down the correct routes. Make sure you get in touch with your GP first and foremost. Try some different drugs, which is what I did. Self-referred myself to a physio. Saw her 3 times, nothing helped. No pain relief worked. No anti-inflammatory seemed to reduce the inflammation, which is what it's meant to do. So she referred me for an MRI. And now we're here. So it's been a long road. You have to be patient. You have to kind of try a few things and see what works and see what doesn't work, in my case. And then see what your options are. And I've gone down the correct route and things are being done. And obviously I've had my MRI done, which costs a lot of money. So there's obviously something wrong. Otherwise they wouldn't refer you in the first place. So yeah, that's terrifying. I am now an apprentice chef in a kitchen. I mean, I was on my last video, but it's taken a bit more seriously now. Things are starting to be moved along in that area. Pretty much ran the kitchen today, which I've never ever done before. I am not qualified chef. I've always just had a passion for cooking. So that's pretty much what probably got me the job in the first place. They saw my enthusiasm, they saw my excitement to get going. And I love it, and I love my job, and I've had a great day. It's slightly stressful, not too much, but slightly, when you get your head chef and his manager look at you and say, what do you want me to do? I had no idea. I have no idea. You, whatever you want to do, you do, and I'll do the other stuff. It doesn't work like that. When they ask you a question, pretty much have your shit together. So I just sort of went, right, okay, if you can do the rice for me, that'd be fab. If you can take care of break for me, that's amazing, and I will do the rest, which is pretty much what happened. My big boss did the rice with the veg and tomato, and it was beautiful. And I did all the marinade, the rub, the sauces. It was kind of a Nando-y inspired dish. So it was chicken thighs with tomato infused, like rice with vegetables and onions and peppers and things like that. And then a sweet potato option for the vegetarians. And then we did some chicken wings as like an extra. We did coleslaw as well, and I made like a lemon mayo, which was lovely. So yeah, it's been a good day. I've enjoyed it. I am absolutely shattered. But a good day at work, coming home tired, that is a good day at work in my mind. If you come home from work and you're not a little bit tired, you haven't worked. So I'm very happy with what I've done today. But on to the main star of the show? I don't know. Anyway, in my job at the moment, I don't get a break. I work 6 hours and I don't apparently qualify for a break, even though in my previous job I worked 5 hours and got a 15-minute break. We won't go there. So I'm now looking at meal replacements, shakes, bars, anything I can kind of just consume while I'm doing my job, or just that takes me minutes to get in or get down, or something that if it's a shake I can sip throughout the morning or whatever, just to keep me full, keep me satiated, they like to say. So I did an order with Huel. Human fuel Huel is what they're called. I find it a bit of a mouthful, Huel, to say. There is a QR code if anybody wants to do an order with Huel. If you use my code, which I will get, or I will add a picture of the QR code to the end of the video, you get £10 off your first order, and I get £10 off my next order. So it's a win-win for everybody, really. It's a lovely box. It's a big box. Let me see if I can show you. So it says, you're a hooligan now. I'm going to get whacked around the face, I know I am. So there's lots of spiel. You've made the right choice to be healthier, save money, and help our planet. Loved your Huel experience? Why not share it with other hooligans on social media using the hashtag Share the Love with friends and family. Get £10 off your next order. So I don't know if this works. Like if you want to screenshot that QR code, I'll just take a picture of it. And I will also put my code in the description box, because I think Huel is one of those things, because they do not do samples. I've asked, 1,000 people have asked on Facebook. For whatever reason, they just don't do them. The spiel that I got back was that they used to do them, and people found that they weren't getting the right benefit from a sample, so they just do big bags. But basically, I don't need a sample to see if it's going to work for me long term. I need a sample to see if it makes me feel unwell imminently, because things that upset my gut will upset me almost straight away. So there is 0 point buying a massive bag if it's not going to work for me. But they have said, if you buy a big bag and for whatever reason you don't like it, don't like the flavour, texture, whatever, you can get in touch with them and they can swap it. They can see what they can do for you, basically, to find something that you do like. And I thought that was accommodating enough. So I did an order. I had £10 off myself, just for starting, basically, just like a little nudge in the right direction. If you make an order, I realise you're unsure of whether or not you'll like our product, but here's £10 off. I made an order. Here we are. It comes with a cutesy-dootsy little book. I think it just explains them. This is Julian. This is Julian, the founder. I'm sure it's not Julian. And then everything that they do. There's quite a lot of products. I don't have all of this, evidently. It ticks all the boxes, what's inside it. There is a vegan range. I think it's all vegan, to be fair. I think it's all vegan. They do a hot food, kind of hot and savoury. We'll go over that. They do a complete protein if you're needing more of a protein hit rather than a meal replacement. There's more instructions on the hot and savoury. Then they do a powder the 3.0, which is their original powder, and then they made a black edition, which is 50% less carbs, 33% more protein, and 0 artificial sweeteners. Who's not going to want that? And then the ready-to-drink bottles, if you find them, you can find them everywhere. WH Smith, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Asda. I've seen them. Holland & Barrett. I've seen them everywhere. Save £10 on your next order with my code. It's not in this book. There's 10% off student discount. You get 10% off, and NHS staff get 10% off as well. So I feel like that's quite a good shout. That's it. And then that's it. 250 million meals have been sold by Huel. So I feel like they're one of the names that you've probably seen. They've probably come up on a Facebook advert or something like that, or they've popped up on the telly maybe, or your Instagram feed. If you've even just searched for protein, I'm sure that you would have seen Huel. I mean, I've seen them for years. I've been thinking about it for ages. I finally went and did it. So with your first order, providing you get the things that qualify, so you get a free t-shirt for your first order. Anyway, there it is. Comes in a handy little envelope. I picked the grey because I don't wear a lot of grey. I evidently don't even wear a lot of green. But I have a lot of black t-shirts. So I wanted a different vibe. And to be fair, it's not bad. Like, for a free I know it needs ironing, don't come at me. For a free t-shirt, I'm quite happy with that, you know. I'll wear it in the summer with shorts. It's got a little thing at the top there. It just says Huel. That's it. It's minimalistic. I went for the extra large just because I like things a bit roomy, you know. And I wasn't sure. I am not too ashamed to say that I order men's t-shirts because they are way more easier to decipher size-wise. I am a 30 to... No, I'm not. That's my waist. I am a 40-inch chest. Now, you cannot go into a woman's shop and tell them you're a 40-inch chest. They will go, are you a 12, a 14, a 16? I don't know. All the shops are different. But I am the same measurements in every man's shop. So there you have it. I somehow got 4 scoops. Now, I need 1 for my shake and 1 for my food. But I have 4. So you get them free as well with qualifying products. So I bought a shake pouch. And I bought a meal pouch. But anyway, I have 4. They come with really nice inscription there. I really like that. It's a nice touch. Otherwise, they are 25p each. They do not come in your pouches, which is fair enough. If they're giving you them for free with your first order, wash them up and keep them. What the hell's wrong with you? I've also ordered a shake, so you get a shaker. I absolutely love this. And the detail on this lid is stunning. Is it going to focus? There you go. Look at that grip. And it says Huel. That's a nice little touch. And also there's like a leather strap type thing. I absolutely love this bottle. I like the fact that it doesn't have a massive mouthpiece, which is just there. It has a grill in the middle for your shaking. A leaflet as well on how to look after it. It said something about customizing the base. There's nothing to customize. I don't have any stickers. I don't have any pens. I have nothing that would customize it. So let's start off, shall we? Oh, the other thing I got. So I bought a food pouch. I basically bought a bolognese. And it comes with a free pot to cook it in. So you put a scoop or 2 scoops, however much. I don't know. I've not had it yet. In here, do the lid up. When you're ready, unscrew the lid. Put your hot water in. Screw the lid back on, give it 5 minutes. Maybe, I don't think you're supposed to shake it. Don't shake it in case you're not allowed. Mix it with a spoon. That's the alternative to shaking. Do the lid back up. I think 5 minutes is what I've seen on other Huel videos. And you've got yourself a hot lunch on the go with a stunning food beaker. So the t-shirt, the scoops and the shaker, all free. Because I bought a pouch of food, I bought a pouch of shake, and a t-shirt is just the free thing that you get when you order. Which is a lovely shout out. Let's start with the bars, because these they sell individually, funnily enough. I bought Complete Nutrition Bar. I bought the salted caramel, which, I mean, I'm all over salted caramel. I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. Although I quite like sliced bread as well. 28 vitamins and minerals, high protein, essential fats, omega-3s and 6. And of course, it's gluten-free and vegan. I don't lead a vegan lifestyle, but when it comes to things like this, I am lactose intolerant. So the chocolate has to be vegan, and the whey, if it's inside it, has to be vegan whey. So that's where this company come in very, very handy, because I'm pretty sure everything, if not most of it, is vegan. So I'm looking forward to trying that. I will probably take that to work tomorrow, because even though the teachers are striking, life still goes on. Raspberry and white chocolate. Right there. Again, has exactly the same macros. 12 grams of plant-based protein. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about these bars. I'm excited to try them. They were something like £2 something each, I believe. The pouch of food I got right here was pasta bolognese. Now, it is vegan, so there's no meat inside here. Penne pasta, and it's actual pieces of penne pasta. It's not like tiny pieces of macaroni. I've seen somebody make this up on his channel, and he raved about it, said it tasted exactly like a bolognese. It was a bit more subtle, like the flavour profile was a bit more subtle, but it was essentially a bolognese. And he made it in his tiny little Huel cup. So I wanted to try this. It was £18, I believe, and it says that you get 7 portions in this massive bag. I'm sorry. I think you're going to get way more than 7. It says 1 scoop is 200 calories, 2 scoops is 400 calories. I guess you're going to have to make it and see. I think 1 scoop would probably do me. Especially if it's just a quick lunch, quick on the go, bit of pasta, whatever. I think 1 scoop, once you've made it, you'll get quite a lot of food in there. Mixed with 100 mils of boiling water per scoop. So if you use 1 scoop, it's 200 mils. No, it's not. 1 scoop is 100 mils, 2 scoops is 200 mils. Mix it. Or you can make it in the microwave if you have a microwavable bowl and you put your scoops in there with the water, microwave it. Experiment. I've just had a haircut. I swear there's a hair in my mouth. With amounts of water to find your perfect texture. Cover bowl to trap steam, cook your Huel and retain nutrients, and add toppings such as herb or hot sauce for an extra kick. Why not? The one thing I did read is that... Got it. I do apologise. I've just had a haircut. There's hair everywhere. People have said, give your bag a shake, because then it mixes everything up nicely. So I'm very excited to try this. I think what I'm going to do, I'm not going to make stuff now because like dinner is soon, and it's like, what is the time? It's 5:30. I don't want to eat this and ruin my dinner. I'm making a banging roast tonight for me and my fiance. So I'm going to probably put 2 scoops in the tub and take it to work and try it when I'm at work, because let's face it, that's the whole point of buying it. It's food on the go. So that's what I want it for. That's what I ordered it for, so I could still get some kind of food intake in me. So I'm going to try this at work. And if anybody wants to know what it's like, or you want to see me make it and try it on video, if you're not sure, then I can do that as well. But I'm not going to do it right now, just purely because of the time, and I only have a tiny stomach. The date life is 02/24, so we're in March 23. So you've got a year and a month. No, you haven't. You've got 11 months. Like I said, brain's frazzled. It's been a long day. This is a massive pouch of protein right here. We're going to adios you, because things are going to go flying otherwise. Massive, look at that. It's actually bigger than my head. Right, this is the Black Edition cinnamon swirl flavour. I have no words for cinnamon. It is like nectar of the gods for me. It is, I am a chai latte gal. I am a hot cross bun. I love anything cinnamon. So the fact that this was even a flavour option is amazing, because normally you'll get a protein shake in vanilla, chocolate and strawberry. Go for your life. That's it. There's no excitement, no choices. This one, I think, had about 7 flavours to choose from, and I'm pretty sure they're always updating them. I always see something new coming out from Huel. So how many scoops do I need? 1 scoop, 45 grams, 200 calories. Depends on your macros. What are you counting macros? If you just want to be full, 2 scoops of 400 calories. That's not a bad breakfast at all. Like, most of us are eating, what, Crunchy Nut cornflakes or Shreddies or something. That's way more than 400 calories, okay? So this is absolutely a healthy alternative. Plus, it's on the go, which is amazing. A massive thing for me is they do not use sucralose. Now, I've looked at a couple of protein companies. 2 massive ones have protein in the name, and they all use sucralose, which means I cannot even touch them. There's no even point in getting a trial packet, because I know that it's going to make me feel unwell. I have a bit of an intolerance to sucralose. It gives me a headache. It makes my stomach hurt. It's just uncomfortable for about 2 hours. Like, I'm not physically ill, but it makes me miserable. So I don't want to go there. There's no point. It's 0 point. So the fact that this, yes, it still uses sweetener, but we want things sweeter, don't we? I don't want to be drinking something savoury. I want something sweet. So it uses stevia, which is a plant-based sweetener. Sucralose is made in a lab. That tells you everything you need to know. Top tips, if you want to be precise, use scales to weigh your Huel. So always, people just say, use 1 scoop. Use 1 scoop. However, 1 scoop is not always the right amount of weight. So if you're very strict with your macros and you literally want 45 grams of the Huel protein powder, weigh it. Because 1 scoop is probably not 45 grams. It's probably less than 1 scoop. So that's why they say, if you want to be specific, weigh it. Add ice cubes or even try chilling it overnight. Great idea. I love my shakes cold, always. So I ice my milk, even though it's protein, it's plant-based milk. So normally they don't have to be chilled, but I chill them overnight because I like cold shakes. If it's too thick, add more water or milk. If it's too thin, use less. That's just human. Anyway, using the ice barrier will help make your Huel smoother. So that's the good thing in the bottle. Try plant-based milk instead of water for a creamier end result. We all know that's the way I'm going. I mainly live on coconut milk, but for this, knowing that it's cinnamon coconut, I'm not entirely sure. So I'll either get oat milk or I will get soya. Not a massive fan of soya. It's essentially just cold custard to me. So I'll probably go oat for this. Customize your flavour with our flavour boosts. Now, I didn't actually see those, but that sounds banging. So even if you get the one that is unflavoured, you could add a flavour booster. Or you could get a vanilla shake and maybe add a strawberry flavour. Or you could get salted caramel flavour. I think that's what people have done. But I didn't see those. So I'm going to be making a second order. This one is dated 0224. Again, you have 11 months. Once mixed with water, consume within a few hours, or if refrigerated, within 24. So you could make it if you're on an early start, if you start at 5 a.m. or earlier, make it before you go to bed. Just grab it out the fridge and away you go. That's brilliant because most things need to be drunk immediately or within, an hour of making it. Reshake before consumption because obviously things are going to settle. So there you go. And it has a shit ton of stuff inside it. Vitamins, minerals, they are all there listed. I realise it's backwards, but you've got everything. Vitamin A, vitamin D2, vitamin E, vitamin K1, I've never even heard of. Vitamin C, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, iron, zinc, copper, magnesium, all the things I'm sure we're probably lacking on a daily basis. Anyway, so I'm very excited to try this. This is 1.53 kilos and it apparently makes 17 shakes. Did I read somewhere? I read somewhere. I'm probably only going to do 1 scoop at a time because I don't like things too, I want to say flavoursome. I obviously want it to taste like something, but I don't want it overbearing. I don't want it too sweet. I don't want it too sickly, especially first thing in the morning. I'm not great with breakfast, so another reason why these are amazing. But I want some flavour. So I go about 1 scoop, 1.5 scoops. Again, I've not opened this. I've not tried it. I don't even know what it smells like. But I'm very excited. So I'm going to make a shake tomorrow. Possibly take a pot full of pasta. Definitely take one of these bad boys. And maybe just Huel my day and see how it goes. Because that's the best thing I feel like I could do right now. I made a subscription because it also was cheaper by about £6. And I set it for 10 weeks. so that if I don't like it, if I want to try a different shake, if I want to add more bars, if there's anything I want to change, I've got 10 weeks to change my mind, and then I can edit it. So I'm very excited to try this. Cinnamon swirl, I love them. I love cinnamon swirls in a bakery, and we cook them in my kitchen, and you know that I'm eating one. So that's it. That's Huel. I will pop my discount code. It is a discount code. It gets you £10 off your first order. I'm pretty sure your order has to be over £45, 40 something pounds. So you have to probably buy at least 2 pouches of shakes, or do what I did and build your own bundle, because their bundle that they've built out of their favourites is fine, but it had bars that I wouldn't have eaten. It had pre-made shakes that contained sucralose, so I wouldn't have drunk them. It had salted caramel flavour shake, which is apparently their bestseller, which is fine, but I really wanted the cinnamon swirl. And it had the same food. It had the bolognese pasta. So if you like the idea of all of that, I would go with their bundle that they've built. If you want to try your own flavour shake, you want to try a different flavour bar, you want to try a different pouch of food, make your own bundle. It's all in the menu. Very easy to navigate, very easy to pay and fill out and subscribe to their letter and everything. I think that's everything. I will pop the code in the comments, in the description, rather. I would also take a picture of the QR code if that's easier for people. And that's it. That's Huel. And you know, if somebody out there needs something like this, a nurse, a doctor, a dustbin man, what are they called now? I don't want to get it wrong. So I'll end up setting a whole entire gender. A bin person that might need to eat or fuel themselves on the go. If it's helped, hairdresser that hasn't stopped, you know what I mean? Then that this video has done its job. So you get quite a lot free, as I said before. You get the food pot, you get the shaker, you get the scoops, you get the t-shirt. That just makes its money up itself. The shaker on its own is 14, I believe. The pot is 4, which is great because I would just buy one of these anyway and probably get Becky one of them. These are 25p each. Again, not that bad. The t-shirts are 14, I believe. They might be a different style. They do other kinds of clothing. They do water bottles. If you want anything to do with the kind of food industry, go and check out Huel. I'm going to try this at some point because I'm very excited. And I've had this for 2 days already. And I'm surprised I haven't ripped it open and smelt it. But there you go. That's Huel, the black edition. Black edition. Yeah. Hope you guys are well. See you soon.